Next speaker, Mina Lim of Oracle Philippines. She began another story, yes. She started many years ago as an accountant. She finished her CPA. Please welcome Mina Lim to the stage of Oracle Philippines. Thank you.
Thanks, Richard. Good morning, everyone. I hope you're not thinking, kailangan niya magpabelo. No? Anyway, I must admit I have not been bellified. Sorry, Dr. Bello. But I have been Hyundaified. I got my first van in 2000. It's all because for my daughter. So you see, what is really important to us is family. You know? So my first Hyundai was an extension of the home. It has its TV, ref, and all that because of the traffic. Anyway, this is a story. Okay, good morning. It is my pleasure to be here today, but humbled in the presence of very successful Filipino women in their respective fields. When Rebecca approached me and offered me this opportunity to be one of the speakers in this occasion, I asked her, why me? Right? Have I really earned that right to speak to you and share the journey of my life as a wife, mother, and a career woman? So I said, will my story be able to inspire fellow Filipino women to aspire for a successful career and at the same time raise a family? And I said, why not? It was no mean feat to be where I am today, doing the things I enjoy, that is leading and managing a very successful organization and keeping a family home. On top of that, I believe I am a responsible citizen. I obey traffic rules. I don't bribe. I pay taxes. These are very important. We have to be an example, right? I was advised by Richard that I have 25 minutes to deliver a high impact presentation to share strategies that would help you in your business and achieve personal success. But I guess I might disappoint you in that respect. I don't have all that. What I can share with you, though, is how I got to where I am today. The first female country managing director of Oracle Philippines and the only female managing director across Asia Pacific. But first and foremost, thank you. But first and foremost, a wife and a mother to my daughter. I am very pleased that Richard and Rebecca balanced the event so well that there will be a session later which will feature a panel where men will show us their contribution to women's success. So we can safely say that behind a successful woman is a supportive husband or a partner. Right? So I know this is all women, but let's give credit to where it is due, right? So let's acknowledge them. It's not very often. So, within these four walls, let's give them credit, right? Okay, it was no accident how I got here. So how did I prepare myself in pursuing a career? I would say to a certain degree, a successful career. The formula is not rocket science. It is very simple. Right? The formula is a combination of discipline, aspiration, and choice. I come from a family with limited resources. My father was a lawyer, and my mother was a university professor. With limited resources, we were taught to live within our means. However, this should not limit our dreams or aspirations. Our parents believe that education is the great equalizer. Education gives equal opportunities to rich and poor alike. Remember that, equal opportunities. With these values instilled in me, I did my part to prepare for the exciting journey to success. First, I had to equip myself with a good education. Finish university within the time frame set by my parents. I cannot afford to fail in any subject nor go beyond the 4-year limit. This was my first taste of rigid discipline. After university, time to prepare for the board exams. That too has no other option but to pass the first time I took it. Then time to look for a job. The first few years were about learning and adjusting to the corporate world. Then you begin to chart your career. You set your goals and have the discipline to commit and focus in achieving these goals. However, our goals may evolve depending on our roles in the corporate world. This may change, but our commitment to any goals that we set should not change. Be very committed. While the promise of a rising career was there, I was already married with one daughter. The choice of pursuing a career was an inclusive pursuit. My husband and my daughter were very much part of it. I needed their support so that they would understand the long hours at work and the holidays we had to forgo simply because mommy had a deadline to meet. My husband, being a corporate executive, also perfectly understands that, the rigors of a career. However, for my daughter, I needed her to understand and why a career for mom is very important, but not more important than her. That has to be said. Family comes first. So, how did we make it work? School meetings were divided between my husband and myself. Whoever has no conflict in schedules was tasked to attend the meeting. My family appreciates the fact that I have achieved something for myself, but I believe this is only possible because they did not feel that I abandoned my role as a mother and as a wife. All right? Time was set to fulfill family duties. We go to the pedia. I think you can all relate to that. Shop for their needs. Help my daughter prepare for the prom. Prepare her 18th birthday party. Know her friends. Know her crushes. Know her first love and her first heartbreak. Attend mass, travel together, and so on. There are many things that we can do to make them feel that our family is a priority. Not out of obligation, but out of devotion. To this day, I personally go to the palengke. Favorite wet market is farmers. I take great delight buying fresh produce and cook something special for the family. Simple joys for simple family. With a seemingly effective family setup, this allowed me to pursue a career and brought me to where I am. However, regardless at what point in my career, there are simple principles I live by that do not change over time. Very simple. I'll share this with you. First is discipline. Simple. Obey the rules because they have purpose. Respect. Respect other person's time, privacy, beliefs. We are all unique individuals. Integrity. Be honest in all your dealings. Be sincere and be accountable for your actions. Fairness. Be fair to everyone. Do not get ahead at others' expense. Very simple, but these are the principles we live by. So we will never lose ourselves. Then, no, 25 minutes is up, I hope not. Last is kindness. Be considerate. Extend help to those who need it most. It will go a long way. While these simple principles serve as the foundation, the way up there in the corporate ladder is complex. So that along the way, you will experience this. You make mistakes, you will miss opportunities, you face a stiff competition. Make no mistake about it. While you are here in front, 10 people wanted your position. So very, very stiff competition. You will have supporters and many detractors. You will have distractions. It simply is not a smooth and sweet ride. But what is important is how you learn from all this and be ready to face the next challenge. So, how do I prepare myself for this endless complexities? The approach need not be complex. How do you prepare? How do you do it? It's continuous learning, right? We have to learn something new each day. We have to appreciate the joy of learning. Then we have to love our work. Because this love will see you through the hard times. You really have to love it passionately. Like a romance. Romance your job every single day. Look forward to it every single day. Right? Love your work, and it says it will also give you the highs and an indescribable feeling of fulfillment. And be yourself's worst critic. Never give in to complacency. Be unforgiving to a so job. Do not accept something pwede na. Never. Know yourself very well. Your weakness, your strengths, and work on them. Dr. Bell is that out, but I really appreciate the way she presented it. From age 3 or age 5, she knew her weaknesses and she worked on them. Miss Pe, that was wonderful. The weaknesses and what you like in life. And listen to criticisms, good or bad. Listen. You can always pick something from it. For last, I hope it's not the last, but this is also what I learned. Be mentored and be a mentor. Choose a trusted advisor. A different perspective is always welcome. You don't know everything. Someone who just pop an idea and said, how did I not think of that? Right? But choose the person. Develop talents within the organization. Believe me, they will make your job much easier. I think I'm on my last page. And most importantly, balance your life. There's time for work. There should be time for yourself. And please don't forget to look good. As I reflect of the things I have learned, I appreciate how this author put it simply, Robert Fulton, that to a great extent, all I really need to know, I learned it in kindergarten. Life is simple. Let's keep it that way. Thank you and good morning.